Okay. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's check it out. realMyst. Masterpiece Edition. Go. I have seen Mr. Pickles. The dog cartoon. Yeah, I've seen it. You're excited, Dreskia? I'm glad. There's a lot of people. Oh, whoop, hold on. Whoops. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Take the game title off. Oh, you watched the pre-show, Hannibal Selecta? Love that shit. It's my favorite shit, man.
The moment I fell into the fissure, the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my MYST book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Oh, is that my cue? My cue. Okay. Okay, so it was 67 subs, 5,400 bits. All right, so that means let's just round up to 70. So $70 plus 5,400. So that would be 27. Yeah, 27. So let's 97. Let's just round up to $100. Okay, so $100 for that hype train going to the food bank in here, right here in Denver, Colorado, the food bank of the Rockies. Okay. All right. Johnny Scar gifting a sub to Droskia. Welcome, Droskia.
Hail, Berserker.
All right, let's do this. Oh. I didn't realize there's still like there's still blood on my monitor in the form of fucking crystal light spit particles from Gone last week. There we go. I want a clean screen for this game. Fresh start, clean screen. There we go. All right. Oh, I can control that guy. Ooh, first choice. All right. Explore like in the original MYST by simply pointing and clicking to move forward. Hold down to keep moving forward. Or free roam. Mouse look speed. Explore anywhere using standard game navigation keys to move and mouse to look around. Do we want it in classic mode or free roam? If you're going to play the original later, just do free roam. Okay, that's what I'll do then. Wait. Oh, free roam. There we go. Okay. Okay, WASD is explore anywhere using standard game navigation keys to move and mouse to look around. Oh, by the way, if you're just getting here, I'm playing this one first. We'll play through it, and then after it's done, for your dessert, I'm going to install the original MYST and play it as it was back in the day, in all of its glory, for your dessert. Dessert. Won't you know all the puzzles then? Yeah, Juke, I will know all the puzzles, but That's not the point. The point is the install. Haven't you ever seen? Didn't you watch during CD-ROMathon? The install is the fun part. All right, Arctis, this may sound weird. Holy shit, man, it's been ages since I've seen you this happy, like organically happy. I'm not going to Lafear you. But holy fuck, doesn't put me in a good mood. I wish you nothing but more of it. Oh, thank you, Arctis. Very nice of you.
What's inside your butthole? I always wanna know. What's inside your butthole? I always wanna know. Will I know? What's inside?
That's so extra. So extra. Oh my god. All right. Ken Tenkakatri. Thank you for the prime sub.
Hail, Berserker.
Okay, let's go. Escape key for main menu. Return to game, flashlight, help hints, save restore settings. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Hold on, let me scoot up here so I'm in position to do my KBMing. Pull down my shirt so it's not bunched up over my titties. And oh, wait. Oh, left. Okay, right click to move my head. Okay. Oh. Is that? Oh. No, okay. It wasn't right click.
What's inside your butthole? I always wanna know. What's inside your butthole? I always wanna know. Will I know? What's inside?
Okay, hold on a second. Oh! Okay, so I have to be moving in order to move my head. Okay, I see. And if I stop, then I press right click to move. Okay, now I'm getting it. Okay, okay. Okay, so we don't know what that does yet. That's fair. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our forechamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours. Atris or Atris? I have put it in Imgur. First one, long A, Atris. Okay. There. That's 2. I found 2. Now, can I change it? Okay. Save. Oh, there we. Oh, wow, that's cool. Now, can I change it mid-game or not? Oh, I can change it like this. Oh, okay. Are you sure you would like to quit the game? Progress will be saved. Load it. Okay. Since I haven't got that far, I kind of want to see what it looks like in classic mode. Oh, you think I just had to click back? Oh. 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 Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that's fucking weird. That's weird. Oh. Okay. Oh, so it tells me like where shit, like if I walk past it, like if there's a long section of hallway or stairs or something and I walk past it, that means there's no like clues or puzzles in that area. It's kind of a it clues you in onto what's important sometimes, I'm guessing. Oh, so I can't look at this gear here, huh? I'm like looking, I can't turn my head to look at that gear. Okay. I can't go past it. Okay. Interesting. Ice Flies, what up? Thank you, 16 months. Okay. Now that you guys have seen both, you've seen the classic mode and the free movement mode. Let's put it to a vote to see what you guys would prefer. Okay. Okay, first answer will be classic mode. And it will be free mode. Okay, and we're gonna put the vote, the poll in the chat and start right now. Okay, the poll has appeared in your chat box if you want to vote. If you can't see it, you can still vote by typing /vote space 1 for classic mode and 2 for free roam. Use classic mode when you're stuck, maybe, since it gives you the hints, and use free roam otherwise. Free mode will take quite longer. Will it? Interesting. I assume Zeke will off himself if he's in free mode. Really? It's that bad, huh? Okay, free mode. Let's see. 61% of you say free mode. And then 39% of you say classic mode. So free mode has won out. But I reserve the right to, if I hate it, if I start hating it, I reserve the right to fucking change it back if I want to. Okay. There we go. Oh. Marty! Marty, we gotta go back, Marty! What the oh, hey, okay. Oh. Let's go to, wait, what the fuck? Holy shit, I can go to the year 9999? Let's go to 2000, party over, oops, out of time. Wait, no. There we go. 2000, party over, oops, out of time. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. And go. Oh. Oh, it's not a time I can just talk to people. Lame! What kind of stupid time machine is this? Whoa. I turned off the lights. Why is there a button for turning out the lights? Why would I ever want to do that? All right, hold on. Let's go. We're going to go back here real quick. So, there's one switch there. So that's 2 switches. 3 switches. 4 switches. Here we go. 5 switches. Oh no, okay. I pushed, okay, hold on. Oh, that's a tick. Okay. We got eye, snake, tick, anchor. Snake, tick, anchor. All right. You fucking dickhole. Is that an emu? The legs are a bit short. I mean, it could be a flamingo, but the body is too big. It looks like a mix between a flamingo and an emu. It looks like a flamimu. Ah, a flamimu. Okay, we'll call it a flamimu. Okay. Cross. And yes, I have a notebook. Oh, by the way, thank you to Army 12BC for purchasing this notebook for me. It wasn't $6. I was way off. I thought notebooks were super expensive. This one was like 80 cents. A leaf. And an arrow. Okay. You know, it'd be really cool, an extension showing all of Zeke's notes as he plays. I'd love to see all this scribble. Hold on. Might be able to do this. Nope, we're gonna need a minor extension for this. Son of a bitch. There we go. There we go. I'm open to new ideas. I will play with the idea of a notebook cam. See if you guys like it, if it's not taking up too much real estate on the screen. Oh shit. It's gonna have to be See if that works. Are we getting any power? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Hey! Let me see. Okay. Something like something like that. I'm trying to get it so it's stable. There. That is some weird stuff to give a food bank, right? Like, it's hard to read, but I mean, it's gonna be hard to read, right? Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna be able to like see my shit. So we'll turn it on from time to time. We'll leave it off for the most part, and then when I make notes, I'll put the camera on so you can see what notes I'm making, if there's like a puzzle or something.
It's a raid!
Whoa, LZT with the raid! Hold on. Okay, that's good. We're good there. Good there. Good there. Okay, just making sure all the cords are out of the fucking way here. Okay. You can put the notebook camera on. If someone is holding you hostage, you can't talk to us. Yeah, there you go. LZT, thank you for the raid. All right, hold on. Why is my video stuck now? There it goes. There it goes. It didn't like having two raids. There it is. It's a raid. Fuck. God damn it. God damn it. We'll have to try again some other time. Sorry. I apologize for the shitty raid. Raiding is like a dance. Like, if it's not perfect, I don't want to do it. You know, if I haven't practiced enough. In the words of the coach from Letterkenny, it's fucking embarrassing. All right. How many do we have? I even forgot. So, there was... Oh, the ship is like the ship in the room. Okay. There's one there. That's 2, 3, And then there's 4. I don't know if that one counts. I don't think that one counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you zoom in with a notebook cam a little bit? There we go. There you go. Oh, it's got autofocus too. If I can gotta take that off, I forgot. There. Fucking take off autofocus. Okay. There we go. I think that's probably good, right? Okay. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I've made there. Okay. There's 5. Okay. There's 6. You know what? We'll go explore this in a minute. I don't want to lose count again. 7. Okay. 8. There's 8. Looks like 8 to me. Oh, there we go. Okay. No? Okay. Oh. What's all this? Oh, it's just a tree. Thanks for giving the suggestion, Hans. You bet, Fateborn. I mean, it was a good suggestion, man. That was a great idea. Now I just gotta remember what the fucking thing said. It said, in our 4 chamber beside the dock, enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager, into Imgur, to retrieve the message, yours, Atris. Okay. In the 4 chamber beside the dock. Okay. This place. Aha! Oh. Now we did it. No, we didn't do it. Okay. Oh. Maybe not. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there message? Okay, maybe I'm. Hold on. Okay, maybe I need a. turn it on first, and then go. What are you doing? Go, Jesus. There we go. Maybe it's not 8 then. Maybe it's 9. Maybe it's 9. Hold on. I think this is the reset. Like if I press this, it resets it. What is it? Hold on. It's looking somewhere. There's somewhere in there that it's not reflecting anything. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay. Oh. Oh, where'd I put my pacifier? Okay. Okay. Check inside my butthole. I should check inside my butthole. Oh, oh. Hey, there we go. Settings dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion test 40. Marker switch diagram 47. Water turbulent pool 67. Oh. Hey. No, wait, no. No, I didn't do that. God damn it. Oh. Marker 47. Marker switch diagram 47. Okay. Oop. So it'll show me how many marker switches are there. What? Oh, there we go. Aha! Oh, it just shows me what constitutes a marker switch. Okay, it doesn't show me the location. It just says, that's a marker switch. In case you didn't know that yet. $40. Okay. Aha! Oh shit! Am I turning the island, Kate? We have to turn the island. Oh, it only goes, okay. That is jarring. No. Okay. There was a rocket ship I saw. Now that, okay, that didn't do anything. Oh, hey, I didn't go in here yet. What's in here? Tower rotation. There it is. Okay. All right, all right. What, okay.
Live. Bring me a red.
I'm sorry.
I can't see.
I can't bring you the red what?
Need a red page, you must.
The red switch?
Bring. I can bring.
That red bitch.
I am serious.
I'm serious too, man. I want to help.
Give it up. There is one thing I can do to rescue. Must.
What in the fuck? No. Oh God, thank God. Okay. Now I heard rescue. I heard red. I think I heard a ch sound, like witch or watch something. Okay. The Channelwood, the stone ship age. All right. All right. All right. That was a shorty. Okay. Okay. I think that's all of them. All the ones with a spine there. I'll read them. Don't worry, I'll read them. Oh, no! I didn't know it was gonna... Wait, can I... Hold on, can I just put them back? Oh, I got... like that. There we go. Okay. Big Walter, thank you for the 4 months. Sparrow's Journey, thank you for 14. Kratos cosplay win. You know, I want to do it. And Katie wants to do it. So someday we'll do a Kratos. Like probably someday. It have to be someday soon, I'm sure. Because my beard is a good length. Who is that? Supreme Commander Ike with a tier 1 sub.
Hail, Berserker!
Thank you so much. I've been staying up late watching my parents play the original. You will need a notebook, and you want to actually read everything for lore and clues. Well, I got that taken care of. At least one part. That's for you guys when I'm taking notes. That's how many things I counted, by the way. That's the eye snake, tick, anchor, that shit. And then I remind myself I got to give $100 to the food bank. All right. What? Zeke, count to 8? Oh, I can count. Yes, I can. Game Panda, thank you for the 16 months. Oh. Okay. Oh, it wasn't close enough. So I put the page in the book. Oh, and this is what happens?
Are you? See you. Nah. Help me. Bring blue pages.
Blue pages. Okay, so that guy wants red pages. You want blue pages. Okay.
Never.
Never, ever.
blue page.
I'm a cunt for blue pages?
Them to me.
This guy's a cunt for blue pages, I'll tell you that. Okay. That's what he said. I'm a cum for blue pages. And this. What is this? Oh, am I gonna light myself on fire? Okay. So this is a 6 by 8, a 6 by 8. So if I see anything with a pattern within a 6 by 8, we'll know what to do there, I'm guessing. Okay. Elohim 3 with the 44 months. Welcome back. I can't watch you play or else start spoiling the puzzles for you. My only hint, do not overthink them. Okay. No promises there. Also, you know what? I'm gonna let that go. Let it go. All right, so which book should we start with? Let's do, you know what? Why don't we just start at the beginning? Let's start with the Channelwood, I think it's called. Okay, the Channelwood. All right, here we go. Ready? I have called this age Channelwood. It is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them. They did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. The hand motions were kind of like this. An up and down with your fist in a wrist motion, and then spread fingers aimed towards me. It was very strange. It was much like that. I couldn't understand it. And then they would take their hands, as if holding a baby bird, place it near their anuses, bring it back, and put it towards my nose as if in offering. All right. Enthusiastic hand motion that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange. Then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. All right. There we go. I'll leave this up for the time being. Oops. All right, let's do, I don't know if this is important, so we'll just do blue to orange, clear. I don't know if that's going to be important later. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower pass to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand what exactly they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of the enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. It's bigger on the inside. I found that the hut appeared, even larger than the inside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. He called himself C-3PO. And they started to sing a song with what I can only gather as Jub Jub in the lyrics. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human, at least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white. His hair, which was only on his face, is he naked? Is he just sitting there in the buff? Hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I looked forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me that the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings, which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then, they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out. Maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood up to his feet, tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while, he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes, walked out the door, and off the narrow path, high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body he had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laid down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure, With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to a dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I'll do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food inside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon, so that I may learn more from them. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Akinar will react to its curious inhabitants. You always play such interesting games. You're such an entertainer. Good going, Zeke. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, Lindell86. Very nice of you. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check the Osmoian age. Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay. Though the idea unsettles me, I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warn the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, oh, good job on the name pronunciation. I'm just taking a wild stab here. All right. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Choctic. I fear for their survival, and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Akinar here. See Everdune's journal for more information. After watching Cirrus and Akinar, I see they're handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again, and for a little longer time. There's gonna be a reason later, I'm sure, why these fucking notes are different colored. Yeah, okay. Coctic is pronounced ass face in French or something. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I'm leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Akinar are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Akinar about Pran's death today. They were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Akinar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoyed hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. There it is. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black I thought they were to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through the very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Okay. Hands, it took 76 months. Thank you. Welcome back. So we got a drawing of the future bridge. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. Was Zeke audiobook win? Well, it depends. Like, I've been wanting to do an audio reading of a couple of books. I wanted to do like just like a reading of the Tao of Pooh, which is one of my favorite books. I want to do the Hitchhiker's Guide, but they won't let me. They are owned by Warner Brothers now, so I can't really do that. I figure it's good to point out when someone says something nice, as it happens so far and few between. Fuck you, Scott. I hate you, man. Luda! What up, Luda? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're staying safe and healthy during these crazy times. I am. Thank you. All right. Oh, what up, Death Gun? 66. Thank you, Death. All right. This is, wait, hold on. What's it called? The Stone Ship Age. All right. Now, these aren't written by the same people, I don't think. All right. The Shannara series, that'd be going too, yeah. All right. Now, hold on a second. Nope. I don't think they're written by the same people, so I feel like I should do a different voice. I feel like if anybody's gonna rage quit, MYST is gonna be Zeke. And again, if anyone's gonna complete MYST entirely unaided, it can be Zeke. Go either way. Yeah, fair. That's fair. All right. Most of, not all of them are written by one guy, if memory serves. I think so, yeah. Anyway, here we go. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor, which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least, that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on the newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand. Not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I'd hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also, during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. Okay, so that's a submersible lamp. That's what it looks like. Okay, so we got Branch, Will, and what was the first one? Emmett. There we go. Okay. Okay, Branch, Will, and Emmett. All right, let's see. Okay. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I've also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. I return with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished, and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from the rock with their own hands. Oh, they're amazed from the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening, we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think. I think? Did he stop in the middle of a sentence? Okay. Stone ship age, bird's eye view. Maybe he continues on the next page. Okay. I think of it. Could have ever written. I think of it this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future. I don't know about that sentence structure. Okay. As a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Interesting. Okay. So I don't know if I have to write down the constellations. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, here, hold on. Did I leave enough room? Oh, maybe I did. Let's see. So we got dot, star, big star, dot, dot, big star, dot, big star. For the anchor, eyeball is dot, star, star, dot. And then the snake is dot, big star there, dot, dot, and then big old fat star right there. Okay. And then we've got, now, is that the tick? That's got to be the tick. Even though this one looks like a beetle, the other one looks like a tick. Okay. Like that. And then big one. Medium. Dot, dot. There we go. I'll be able to read them, I'm sure. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. There we go. There. There's my notes. I drew a long box and I just drew lines to what they are. So cross is this one. Okay. Perfectly clear, right? Perfectly clear. Arrow is that guy. Okay. And then the Flamimu. See the Flamimu? Kind of looks like a cross between a flamingo and an emu, to me at least. Oh, I fucked that one up. Pretty good. Okay. And then finally the leaf, which is there. That'll be good. That'll be good enough, right? Yep. Perfect. Excellent. All right. Did this version have a camera system keeping a journal of snapshots? Oh, okay. It's a different book. Okay. I just picked up it. Okay. I was like, what did it turn to shit after I tried to read it? Or after I read it a couple times? But no. Okay. It's just all the books that look shitty are shitty. All right. Next book. And then we'll take a break and read the other books. Rory Harvey, thank you for 7 months. Here we go. New page of notes. Coming right up. Okay. Well, Zeke, it tells me that goose-stepping morons like you should spend more time reading books rather than burning them. All right. It's been a while since I have heard only silence and enjoy it greatly. It's been a while. Sorry. Let me start over. It has been a while since I have heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly, I think. For some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to this I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hill where I am standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet, that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined, it almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the night sky. Again, the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I'm asleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I've had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a MYST linking book with me when I return. MYST linking book. Okay. When I return, in case the one left there has been destroyed or damaged. I returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently, the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind I remember has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like a desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night, I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breeze had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly, the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I've decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. Collect heat, radiant chasm. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. A new, fantastic point of view. Now from way up here, it's crystal clear that I've opened up a whole new world for you. Sorry, couldn't resist. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own, so I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It is also important that I check on Cirrus and Akinar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I will be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building or playing guitar at the undersea dance, where I try to convince my mother and father to kiss for the first time, even though I was the one who screwed it up in the first place. Biff awaits out in the parking lot. I only hope my father has the strength to punch him in the face when the time is right. All right. Let's see. I began today on the bridge, and although the the magnetic idea will work well, and I've decided to something. 3 meters is not enough support for the beams, although amazingly strong. Has to be one of my most prized inventions. I am could never have imagined it to come together quite as, I doubt, could possibly work with 14 instead of 8. Completely fatigued. I am so happy to have completed tomorrow. Okay. The tangents you go on keep snapping me back to stream. Yeah. Hello. Lariuk Scrod. I don't know how to say her name. Lariuk Scrod. I'm leaving today, and in order to bring back Cirrus and Akinar, I've left them alone in Channelwood. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteor set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I have just noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I've copied many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age, to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept this world's mysteries and take pride in my accomplishments. Oh, fuck. I wish I knew what notes those were. I think number 1 is C, because that's C, C sharp D, D sharp E, F, F sharp A sharp B, B sharp C. No, that's not right. Is that right? There we go. I was right. So C is right before the 2. Okay. I was right. Okay, cool. So the note would be C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. Oh, that would be another, it would be, oh, like a high C and low, wait. It goes lower as it goes to the right, and then it's higher to the left. Music is not a thing for me, sorry. So, high, and then a low C. And then 3 would be C sharp, D, D sharp. Low D sharp. And then C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And then it would be F. And then B, A sharp, I want to say. I'll check my work here. Let me check my work here. Yeah, F is right before the 3 sharps, 3 black keys. So 4 would be F, and A would be the 3rd. A sharp would be the 3rd of the 3. Yes, A sharp would be the 3rd of the 3. Okay, good. Okay, not too bad. I mean, it would be, I mean, I could just like, fuck it. I think I'm fine. I'll just go like, I'll just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know what order they're in. There, that's fine. That'll do. That'll do just fine. So I know where they're at. All right, here we go. Moving on. Oh, that's last. Okay, last of that book. We got one more book to read, right? No, 2 more. We got 2 more books. I'm not gonna take a break. Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going. You gotta play the bones. All right, here we go. You know what?